Good morning, all of you. So, today we are going to discuss numerical taxonomy. It is actually a part of phonetic classification. So, the numerical taxonomy it is known as taximetrics, which is similar to phonetic classification. So, the taximetrics refer to phonetics, and also it refers to using or application of various mathematical procedures to numerically encode the character state data for the organisms under study. So nothing but in this phonetic classification, we have classified the organisms based on their morphological similarity. Here also we are classifying organisms based on their morphological similarity, but we are using mathematical procedures or numerically encoded character state are we using. So this numerical taxonomy, it is the analysis of various types of taxonomic data by mathematical or computerized methods and numerical evaluation of the similarities or affinities between the taxonomic units. And these taxonomic units are arranged into various taxa on the basis of their affinities. So when the organisms are classified on the basis of properties, we call them that classification, we call them as classification. And then after classification, when the additional unidentified objects are allocated, then it is known as identification. So the main purpose of the taxonomy, it is to group the objects to be classified into numerical taxa. So conventional taxonomists equate the taxonomic relationship with evolutionary relationship. But the numerical taxonomists define them as three kinds, that is phonetics, cladistics and chronistic. So phonetics is mainly based on the overall similarity and cladistic is based on common line of descents, that is descent, that is previous descendants. Then chronistic, that is a temporal relation among various evolutionary branches. So we are defining numerical taxonomy based on these characters. According to Haywood, the numerical taxonomy can be defined as numerical evaluation of the similarity between the groups of organisms and the ordering of these groups into higher ranking groups or taxa on the basis of their similarity. So we are classifying the organisms based on their similarity in numerical codes. So the period from 1957 to 1967, it saw the development of first methods and theory of numerical taxonomy. And the plants, as we all know, they are classified based on their characters. And it was Michael Adanson, a French botanist, who for the first time put forward a plan for assigning numerical values to the similarity between the organisms and proposed that equal weightage should be given to all characters while we are classifying plants. And he used as many characters as possible for the classification. And such classification came to be known as Adansonian classification. അപ്പോൾ ന്യൂമറിക്കൽ ടാക്സോണമിയുടെ വേറൊരു പേരും കൂടെയാണ് Adansonian classification. ഇദ്ദേഹം ആയിരുന്നു ആദ്യം പ്ലാന്റ്സിൽ ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ക്ലാസിഫിക്കേഷൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നത്. But this numerical taxonomy was, however, largely developed and popularized by Sneath and Sokal. So we are using this application of Adansonian principles And the use of modern methods and electronic data processing techniques have helped in the evolution of several new classification of plants during the past few decades. So coming to the principles of numerical taxonomy. So actually this numerical taxonomy involves mainly two aspects, that is construction of taxonomic groups. How we are constructing? In numerical taxonomy, first of all, individuals are selected and their characters are spotted out. And there is no limitation to the number of characters to be considered. The larger the number of characters, better the approach for the generalization of taxa. And the resemblance between the individuals are established on the basis of character analysis, which can often be worked out with the help of computers, the accuracy of which depend on appropriateness in the character. The best way to delimitate taxa is to utilize maximum number of characters. So in this numerical taxonomy, maximum characters എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, and all of them we are giving similar weightage. Now, second step involved in the principle is discrimination of the taxonomy groups. When we are choosing the taxonomic groups for the study, sometimes they show overlapping of characters. So for that, discrimination should be used to select them. So this discrimination analysis, it can be done by various techniques, specially devised for such purpose. So it was thus based on the certain principle. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൽ ഡിസ്ക്രിമിനേഷൻ, അതായത് ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സ് തമ്മിൽ ഓവർലാപ്പിംഗ് നടക്കുമ്പോൾ ടാക്സോണമിക് ഗ്രൂപ്പ്സ് ഡിസ്ക്രിമിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ സം പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾസ് ആർ ഓൾസോ കോൾഡ് നിയോ അഡൻസോണിയൻ പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾസ്. Now, how can we perform the classification with the help of numerical taxonomy? അപ്പം നമ്മൾ ക്ലാസിഫിക്കേഷന് വേണ്ടി സെലക്ട് ചെയ്ത ഒബ്ജക്ട്സ്, the objects to be classified, they are known as OTUs, means operational taxonomic units. And these OTUs can be either genus, genera, species, family, or higher ranking taxonomic groups. And the characters are numerically recorded, either in the form of numbers, appropriate numbers, or they can be programmed in such a way that difference among them are proportional to their dissimilarity. So let's say, for example, the character called hairness of leaf. So it can be recorded as hairless. How many characters? 0. Sparsely haired, 1 character. Regularly haired, 2. Densely haired, 3. Like that. Such a numerical system implied that dissimilarities between densely haired and hairless is 3 times than that of sparsely haired or hairless. So densely haired 3 ഉണ്ട്, hairless 0 ആണ്. So this densely haired, it is what? It is 3 times than that of sparsely haired or hairless. Now other method, അപ്പോൾ ഇതിന് പുറമെ വേറെ മെത്തേഡ് ഉണ്ട് for implementing numerical taxonomy is that the characters are always represented by only 2 states. ഒന്നുകിൽ 2 സ്റ്റേറ്റ്സിൽ മാത്രമേ റെപ്രസെന്റ് ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ, നേരത്തെ പോലെയല്ല. 0 for the absence and 1 for the presence of a particular character. അപ്പോൾ ഈ മെത്തേഡാണ് സാധാരണ മൈക്രോബയോളജി ഫീൽഡിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാറ്, നമ്മൾ ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ആഫ്റ്റർ ദാറ്റ്, all the characters and the taxonomic units are arranged in the form of data matrix, and the similarity among the possible pairs of operational taxonomic units is computed based on their considered characters. Now the similarities. It is the distance between OTU. More specifically dissimilarity, that is distance between operational taxonomic units. It is represented in a multi-dimensional space where the characters can be visualized as coordinates. The objects that are very similar are plotted close to each other, and those which are dissimilar are plotted farther apart. So then these straight lines are computed. The similarity among these operational taxonomic units, and it can be calculated according to similarity matrix having few color schemes where the dark shaded area are highly similar, and it is this matrix is then rearranged to get the cluster of similar OTUs. The results of the numerical taxonomy are represented in the phenogram, in the form of phenogram. Now there are 7 principles of numerical taxonomy which have been enumerated by Sneath and Sokal. Now the first point, the greater the content of information in the taxa, that is, അതായത് ഒരുപാട് ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ better a given classification will be. അപ്പോൾ ആ ക്ലാസിഫിക്കേഷൻ ബെറ്റർ ആയിരിക്കും. അതാണ് ഫസ്റ്റ് പോയിന്റ്. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ തന്നെ സെക്കൻഡ് പോയിന്റിൽ പറയുന്നത് എല്ലാ ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സും നമ്മൾ ക്ലാസിഫൈ ചെയ്യാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള എവറി ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സ് ഇറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി ഗിവൺ ഈക്വൽ വെയിറ്റേജ് ഇൻ ക്രിയേറ്റിംഗ് എ ന്യൂ ടാക്സ ഓർ ഗ്രൂപ്പ്. Third point, the overall similarity between any two entities. It is the function of individual similarity in each of many characters, which are considered for comparison. Now, there will be a correlation of characters which can differ in the groups of organism under study. Thus, different taxa can be recognized. So the correlation of characters differ in groups of organisms under study. So a distinct taxa can be recognized. അപ്പോൾ ഓരോ ഗ്രൂപ്പിലും ഡിഫറെൻ്റ് ആയിരിക്കും ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സിൻ്റെ സ്വഭാവം. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ we can study different types of taxa can be recognized. Phylogenetic conclusions can be drawn from the taxonomic structure of a group and from character correlations, assuming some evolutionary mechanisms and pathway. Next point, the science of taxonomy can be viewed and practiced as empirical science. And mainly the base of the classification is phonetic similarity. Now coming to the merits of numerical taxonomy. So according to the Sokal and Sneath, numerical taxonomy has the following advantages over conventional taxonomy. The data of conventional taxonomy can be improved by this numerical taxonomy. Why? Because it utilizes better and more number of described characters, and the data are collected from a variety of sources, not only from the morphology but physiology, chemistry, etc. As numerical methods are more sensitive in delimiting taxa, the data obtained can be efficiently used in the construction of better keys and classification systems, creation of maps, description, catalogs, etc. with the help of electronic data processing system. Next, the numerical taxonomy has in fact suggested several fundamental changes in the conventional classification systems. The number of existing biological concepts have been reinterpreted in the light of numerical taxonomy. And this numerical taxonomy allows more taxonomic work to be done by less highly skilled workers. Now coming to the demerits.